take inventory of what you have. We cannot do a good job of setting goals and being happy with where we're at in life. We can't balance thinking about the future and being happy with where I'm at now unless I'm very content with where I am now. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Oh, man.
Coming to the end of season 2 here.
Maybe. I don't know when we're... do we change it at the end of the year?
I don't know. I just made that up.
You did. We hadn't really talked about that. I actually was thinking about that too. I'm like, do we go into season 3 just because the calendar year, or do I wait till we shift something up and it's a little bit different?
I think we should wait till 400th episode and then call it season 3.
Make our seasons really awkward where one's 50 episodes, one's 400 episodes, and then one's 2 episodes.
July 17th, season 2 starts.
Oh, man.
We think we're funny, folks.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. I hope this is a season of a little bit of rest.
Yeah.
I hope you have a little bit of time to enjoy the people you love, or let the people that you love you enjoy your space. I hope that you're taking time to just fill your cup, however that looks for you guys.
Yeah, get fat and happy out there,
So I wanted to go ahead and do an episode for Christmas. I mean, this is literally the day after Christmas.
Wait, Brandon, nobody knows who we are. We did an intro.
Well, I hope nobody's listened to us for the first time.
I agree.
My name's Brandan Chasteen.
I'm Bill Magill.
And we're your co-host for the podcast Money Therapy. We also run a little financial practice called Harpeth Wealth Partners. We do financial planning, and we help a lot of people on the individual side, realizing some people may not be prepared to jump into that level of relationship, but want some coaching, mentoring, preparing for that relationship. I think if you're listening to us, you're learning a lot more about money and how to have a good relationship with that. I also hope you're learning how to ask financial planners good questions to get to the bottom, the root of what you're trying to accomplish. Hopefully this podcast is teaching you that we do more than just pick a portfolio full of investments, that it's a lot more about navigating life's ups and downs alongside you and helping you avoid making money mistakes. But in order to do our job well, and in order for you to be a good steward of your money, you got to know why you're doing what you do.
That's a good point.
So I have a Christmas gift for everyone. It is something for you to do. Before we get there, before I jump in, do you have anything you want to throw out there that I missed?
No.
All right. So in this, I want you to do kind of 3 things over the next week before New Year's Eve. I want you to, step 1 of this gift to you is take inventory of what you have. We cannot do a good job of setting goals and being happy with where we're at in life. We can't balance thinking about the future and being happy with where I'm at now unless I'm very content with where I am now. There's a super fine line to balance. Because if I think too much about what I want in the future without being grateful for what I have, then I'm going to fall into a trap of thinking about what I don't have yet. Right? If I'm not grateful for where I'm at in my business, then I might feel like I need to be somewhere that I'm not. And I'm always going to be reflecting. I'm always going to be comparing myself now to some made up perception of where I think I should be and what that should feel like.
Sure.
Right. So we just got to realize where we're at and be super grateful. There's a book it's called, I believe it's called, I think the title, I hope I don't butcher this, but it's 10x is easier than 2x, I think.
Okay.
And in that book, he just talks about how you probably have had more 10x moments in your life than you realize. And, for example, one of them, learning how to read.
Yeah.
From not learning how to read to learning how to read is a 10x moment in life.
Sure.
Right?
Okay.
So you've already done the 10x thing before. And if you realize how powerful of a human being you are,
Yeah.
you can be super content with where you're at and be really empowered with who you are to create goals and achieve them.
Yeah.
But if you don't give credit to your own grit and your own superpowers and where you're at, then your whole hope, your whole emotional state is based off of being happy one day.
Yeah.
So it's just really important. So again, the simple task here, take inventory of what you have and be grateful for it.
Yeah.
Reflect on some of the things you've accomplished, whether that's, for me, like just even getting into college, let alone like, multiple degrees, getting through the military and starting a company, being where I'm at in relation to like being a dad. I think I'm a better dad than I ever thought I could be. These things, I'm super, super grateful for the opportunity to be that person.
Yeah.
I'm also super grateful to myself because I've done more than I ever thought I could be. I'm ahead of where I have more than I ever thought I would have.
Yeah.
So take inventory of what you have, write it down, write down what you're grateful for. Write down, don't stop at just like, hey, I made it, like getting through my degree, getting my professional certificates, starting my business. Like, don't just be grateful for the event. Think about the people that were around you.
Yeah.
And write their names down too. Be grateful for them.
Yeah.
All right. That's step one.
Step one.
Step two, get clear about what you want, right? So I want everyone listening to write down 3 goals for 2024. Then I want you to write down 3 goals to accomplish in the 2020s, so before the end of 2029. And then I want you to write down 3 goals for life. And this doesn't have to be like super specific. Like I always, when I think about like life goals, for me personally, I think more about like, what do I want people to remember about who I am?
Yeah.
Right. I want people to remember how, Brandan was generous, right? Brandan was present. Okay. And these are things that I need to continue to do more of for people to really realize that's something I value about myself.
Yeah.
All right. So 3 goals for 2024, 3 goals for the 2020s, and 3 goals for life.
Okay.
All right. Now, we have all these things we're grateful for. We're realizing we're superhumans. We've 10x'd more times in our life than we realized. We know the people that helped us be super successful, and we're pouring into them. We're loving them because we want them around for the future.
Yeah.
Now we have 9 goals, 3 to accomplish this year, 3 to accomplish in the next few years, and 3 to accomplish in our life. The last thing I want you to write down is I want you to break those things down into the tiniest for each goal, the tiniest thing that you could do to contribute towards accomplishing those things and make it successful. So for example, I just said, I want people to realize that Brandan was, generous. Okay.
Yeah.
So the tiniest thing that I could do is probably put on my schedule some volunteer hours at a shelter or at a community kitchen or with a nonprofit, right? Or maybe put in my January budget how much I'm willing or wanting to give to a charity. That's the tiny, like I'm just writing it down. I'm just putting it on my calendar. I'm not even doing it yet, right? But the tiniest thing that the list is schedule January charity.
Yeah.
Just put it on a list. That's all I'm doing. So why am I doing that? Is because what I should have at the end of these 3 things is, again, things I'm grateful for, moments that have made me a superhuman, and people that have helped me to be superhuman. I have 9 goals that I'm saying are very, very important, and I'm clear about what my objectives are.
Yeah.
And then I have 9 things that right after the holidays are over in January, tiny, effortless things
Yeah.
that I can do. So I can literally check off progress starting the first week of January.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
That's a good gift.
Get to work.
I love it. Hey, we really do. We're super grateful for anyone and everyone, all of our tens of listeners that pour in.
That many.
We hope that it is worthwhile, and we try to really have effect. We are very proud of what our priorities are in this, and that is free education to anyone that needs it, that's willing to set aside some time. Challenging people to have a strong, healthy relationship with money, which is effectively nothing more than a tool that we use in our life.
Yeah.
And then learning more about ourselves as human beings in this journey. And
trying to be a calming voice in the storm of all the noise.
Yeah. We're not clickbait. We're never going to offer you something where you're, a billionaire in 4 minutes.
Yeah.
And
I wish we could.
We don't.
But we don't have
sound effects and flashing lights in the background. Yeah. We're really trying to create this space where you can learn what we do as financial planners. So when you do go to hire one, whether it's us, whether it's somebody else, you know the right questions to ask. That's what we want. And again, not everybody can afford to work with us today. Not everybody needs to work with us today, one-on-one. But when it's time, when you're ready, when the timing's right, we hope that you can trust us, or at least if someone's more accessible and close to you, you know how to work with them to get everything you want that you deserve. So we're grateful. We hope to improve this show in 2024.
Absolutely.
We hope to create 52 really engaging episodes that you guys love to like, click, share, and comment on.
Yeah.
And we're super grateful for you clicking and sharing this one. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. We're on everything. Go to your socials and follow us at Harpeth Wealth Partners. Go to our website. Send me an email. Get on my email list. I'll send you an email once a week. Sometimes maybe an extra 1 or 2 a month or every quarter. That's really insightful. Teach you a few extra things there. And Merry Christmas to all.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
And have a good night.
Adios.
We hope you learned something valuable today. We appreciate you including us in your journey towards financial betterment. It is important to us that you know this is for educational purposes only and not to be considered specific advice for any individual listener. If something we discussed is relevant to you and you have questions about how it might be uniquely applicable to you, please discuss that with a financial professional, or, of course, we are happy to have further conversations with you about your specific questions, needs, or circumstances. We welcome you to reach out to us via our website, harpethwealthpartners.com, or by emailing Brandan at bmc@harpethwealthpartners.com. Securities are offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice is offered through Private Advisor Group, a registered investment advisor. Private Advisor Group and Harpeth Wealth Partners are separate entities from LPL Financial. The opinions voiced in this material are for general information only and are not to be intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual. To determine which strategies or investments may be suitable for you, consult appropriate qualified professionals prior to making a decision. Investing includes risk, including fluctuating prices and loss of principal. No strategy assures success or protects against loss. All performance referenced is historical and is no guarantee of future results. All indices are unmanaged and may not be invested into directly. Hypothetical examples presented are not representative of any specific investments. Your results may vary. We want to thank you for your time, and we look forward to having you back next week.